Why is it so hard to change your life even when you are unhappy? This question seems simple, yet it reveals a deep contradiction at the core of the human mind. We say we want to grow. We say we want a better life, more freedom, more meaning. But when change demands action, real action, when it asks us to leave what feels familiar, we hesitate, we freeze, or we retreat back into what we already know. This is not a lack of intelligence, it is not laziness, and it is not a moral failure. It is a psychological mechanism older than civilization itself. The philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer once wrote, "Man can do what he wills, but he cannot will what he wills." In other words, we may want change consciously, but unconsciously, our minds resist it. To understand why change feels so threatening, we must let go of a comforting illusion, the idea that the human brain is designed for happiness. It is not. The brain evolved for one primary purpose: survival. For most of human history, the unknown was dangerous. A new environment could mean predators, starvation, or death. Those who survived were not the boldest or the most ambitious, but the most cautious. Familiar pain was safer than unfamiliar risk. This ancient survival system still governs your behavior today. Your brain does not ask whether a change will improve your life. It asks only one question: is this predictable? An unhappy job is predictable. A toxic relationship is predictable. An unfulfilled life can be predictable. Change, however, introduces uncertainty, and uncertainty to the brain feels like danger, even when no real threat exists. This is why people remain trapped in situations they openly admit are destroying them. The brain prefers familiar suffering over uncertain happiness. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca observed, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. What we fear most is often not the change itself, but what we imagine might happen because of it. What we often call the comfort zone is not comfort at all, it is control. Inside it, your identity feels stable. You know who you are. You know what to expect from yourself and from life, even if you dislike it. Outside the comfort zone, identity dissolves. You are no longer the person you recognize, and the mind fears the loss of identity more than pain itself. This is why change feels like a kind of death, not physical death, but psychological death. The death of routines, the death of self-image, the death of certainty. The philosopher Soren Kierkegaard described anxiety as the dizziness of freedom, because when everything is possible, nothing feels safe. Resistance to change is not weakness, it is the mind defending a known self against an unknown future. But here is the uncomfortable truth. What you call safety may actually be a prison built by fear. Psychology explains how this prison is maintained, but philosophy explains why escaping it matters. The Stoic philosophers believed that suffering does not come from events themselves, but from the judgments we attach to them. Epictetus said, "It is not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them." Fear is not caused by change, it is caused by the stories we tell ourselves about change. We imagine failure before it happens. We imagine loss before it occurs. We imagine humiliation, regret, or collapse, often without evidence. These imagined futures feel real to the nervous system. The body reacts as if danger is already present. Existential philosophers went even further. Friedrich Nietzsche argued that growth is impossible without voluntary suffering. He wrote, "One must still have chaos within himself to be able to give birth to a dancing star." A life that avoids difficulty also avoids depth, strength, and meaning. Avoiding discomfort does not protect you, it weakens you. The unknown is not your enemy. your refusal to face it is. Meaning is not found in safety, it is forged through confrontation with uncertainty. So how do you break free? Not by eliminating fear. Fear is not a flaw, it is a signal. The mistake is not feeling fear. The mistake is interpreting fear as a command to stop. The first step is learning to distinguish between real danger and psychological resistance. Real danger threatens your physical safety. Psychological resistance threatens your comfort and identity. Most fear surrounding change belongs to the second category. The second step is understanding that confidence does not come before action. Confidence is not a prerequisite for change. It is a result of repeated exposure to uncertainty. Action precedes confidence, always. The third step is choosing discomfort deliberately. Small, voluntary challenges teach the nervous system that uncertainty is survivable. Over time, the brain recalibrates. What once felt terrifying becomes manageable. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Change does not happen when you feel ready. It happens when familiar suffering becomes unacceptable. Your life improves not when fear disappears, but when fear loses its authority over your decisions. The mind will always seek safety, but growth demands courage. Not the absence of fear, but the willingness to move despite it. And the moment you truly understand this, change stops being a mystery and becomes a choice.